Hey guys, happy Easter. Sam here again. We've got kind of a short day. We got Easter Sunday, and it's we're pretty well dug under the snow again. So I figured I'd just take us on a short hike today, just show you a spot that's been pretty cool to me growing up. It's an old logging that is just above my house here. It's a place that growing up we'd always go shoot the guns, and it's a place I spent a lot of time in the woods just playing. Used to be in the old days, before we had a lot of the tourism in Herring Cove, that Ben Fleener, this is his lot up here. He owned where some of the zip lines and some walking tours are now with Quanti Adventures. He owned the sawmill there, and this property is where he got a lot of the wood that would supply that sawmill. So it's a pretty cool spot, just off the road here. And that's the thing about Alaska, is that there are a lot of spots just like this. If you know where to go, you can get in the woods. Just a lot of cool places. So this would be a fun one to go. Let's go take a walk. Hey guys, we've made it up to the shooting range here. You can see behind us a few of the targets that we have out. There's some more across the little valley up there that shoot at 80 yards or 100 yards. This is a pretty cool spot. Growing up, before the deer season would open in August, we'd always come up, and it was a place that has some very formative memories for me. We'd go shoot the guns, and the fall was coming, and that part of the year I was always looking forward to it. And this is a place that we'd go get the rifles sighted in. And also other than that, as a young kid, 12 years old, 10 years old, I'd be up here and tromping around up in the clear cuts, up in that creek. Back in that creek, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but that's one of the first places I ever saw grouse in the wild. There's a whole covey of spruce grouse that were in there. So definitely a memory that I have from this place. And then there's some cool stuff. This is where we go get our Christmas trees. There's a lot of these second cut trees, these second growth trees that are coming up. They're just right for Christmas trees. So I brought my wife and my kids up here this winter and got our Christmas tree. That was pretty fun. And so I think that over the next year or so, I'm going to do a bit of clearing up here and kind of open up some shooting lanes. And yeah, it's a really cool spot. And this time of year, it's a really good time to get in the woods. Everybody's been in hibernation for a while, kind of like the bears. We sit in our houses and don't get out and do much because it's wintertime and nasty. And you can see there's quite a bit of snow on the ground out here. We had about a foot of snow get dumped on us last week, and so we're just dealing with all of that. But coming up the trail, there's lots of little birds. There's the varied thrush. There's the chickadees that are here. There's the robins. They're all kind of hopping around looking real confused right now because every place they normally go is covered in snow. But definitely some signs of spring. It's one of my favorite times to be in the woods. It's not there's not like a specific hunting that you can do, but you can just be out in the woods and walk around. And I think for these videos, I don't necessarily need to have a theme that we're doing on every video. I think that it would be cool just at times to just go take a walk in the woods, go see the place for what it is. And I think there might be times when I could take us in the woods and go look at some different plants, some foraging. We could go look at some of the edible trees. We could talk about just the birds and the plants that are here, and just every elevation you go in this part of the world has different fauna, different flora, even including out into the water. The farther down the beach you go, it's got all the different, tidal species that are there. And you get up 1,000 feet, it's a completely different ecosystem. It's mostly yellow cedar. And then there's mountain hemlock. It's a different species of hemlock down at this elevation. So there's some really cool stuff to do. And also that goes the same for going out towards the coast. The farther you get towards the west coast, the outside coast, there's different trees. You get out within 10 miles of the outer coast on the beaches, you're going to see a lot more rose hips, a lot of juniper. There's a lot of, as you get out into those islands out towards Duke Island and Cat and Dog Island and Mary Island, they're a lot newer islands. There are a lot of volcanic activity, and so you get on the rocks, some more jagged. You get on the beach, and it's just different. And so I think that'll be a really cool thing on these videos, to just go take a look around and go see some of that stuff. Kind of tell the story of this part of the world. And we are going to go do some other things as well. I think the grouse season is going to be in May, when the grouse start hooting. That'll be once it starts warming up. They're going to start in the trees. You can hear them, hooting on the hills. So we might do an episode where we go hike up to a couple 1,000-foot elevation, try to go find a grouse, maybe go find a ptarmigan. Just go tromp around in the woods a little bit. So looking forward to bringing you with me. Again, guys, happy Easter, happy equinox, all the things. Happy spring. Really looking forward to seeing some warmer days ahead. Everybody's starting to show up. A lot of new faces in town. A lot of the folks that are going to work with us this summer are starting to show up. So it's starting to happen. I'm really looking forward to it.